Hi, my name is Asanette. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be speaking about how to get into Russell Group universities, okay? Russell Group University is the top research university in the United Kingdom. There's a few of them, including Newcastle University, where I got my master's degree, and University of Birmingham, where I'll be getting my PhD starting September. So that's pretty exciting. They're known for their research, and they get a lot of funding thanks to that research. So these are some tips on how to get into a Russell Group University. Of course, it doesn't count for all Russell Group universities, because Oxford and Cambridge are included in that list, and they are a lot harder to get into than University of Birmingham, I would say. Did I apply to them? No, I only applied to University of Birmingham. So, but you'll know in a second why I only applied to University of Birmingham. So, tip number one. Tip number one is do not give up. You will get rejections a lot. I got, out of 10 professors that study what I study, about 7 or 8 of them told me no. 7 of them told me no. 2 of them told me, maybe let's see what your research proposal is. And then I had 1 who said yes. So you will get rejected. Don't get discouraged by that. So never give up. Tip number 2. Okay. Tip number 2 is to start early. I started a year and a half before the start of my PhD. So I started around March 2018 to start looking for professors that would supervise my work. And I ended up finding one around July, ended up applying, finished my application in October, and got accepted in mid-October. So that's how my timeline pretty much went. So I started emailing February, March. That's where I got the vast majority of my rejections and one of the okays. Then in July, I got the second maybe, and then I got the last professor that I spoke to was the one that I was like, actually no, she was the second to last, and then I decided no, I'm just gonna go with her, because she focused very much into what I study, which is collective memory and commemoration of the Spanish Civil War. So, and that'll be another video where I'll speak more about what my research entails and stuff like that, and how I am working on my lit review already, prior to starting my PhD. Tip number 3, focus. You need to focus. You can't just be all over the place. You have to not only focus your research and like narrow it down, but you also have to make sure that your mind is set on what you're doing and not like thinking about crazy stuff. No, you just have to be focused and just thinking straight, pretty much. Tip number 4. Work on your personal statement early. So make sure you have your personal statement / statement of purpose ready and done before you approach your the professors that you want to work with. Otherwise, you'll seem unprepared. So you don't have to have your proposal ready, which I would personally recommend having your proposal ready. I didn't have my proposal ready, but it would have worked a lot better had I had my proposal. So, and also work on your proposal with other PhDs. So if you know any PhDs, any master's studies students, get with them and try to work on your personal statement and proposal with them, as they're more in touch with academia and what is meant to be written in academia. So that was actually a mix of step 4 and step 5. Step 5 is actually write a good personal statement / statement proposal, and tip number 4 was write your proposal with other PhDs. Personal statement, like I said, it's very important, and it's something that you want to focus on. You want to give your reasons to why you want to enter the university, why you want to do what you want to do, what do you look into doing with your degree, and pretty much your background on what you're doing. That's what you want to do. Then for your statement of your proposal, you want to focus on your research only, okay? Tip number 6 6. Tip number 6 is get feedback on the personal statement and this proposal. You want to make sure that as like people that you're very comfortable with but that you know will challenge you and challenge your work will read those papers. You don't want someone that will be like, oh no, it's looking nice, don't worry about it. No, you want someone that will tell you the truth and be like, hey, you did a good job, however. Get someone that will tell you the howevers, okay? So a little bit more on that. I'll make a video on just the research proposal because I feel like it's very important to just like focus on that. Same with the lit review. That's something that I'm going to focus on in just one video. Number 7. Number 7 is work as early as you can on a lit review. I start in September and I've been working on my lit review since I want to say May, and it's already June. So get working on it as soon as you can and ask your supervisor on what kind of books and background books that you can get working on so that you have a good base for when you start your PhD. Number 8. Get your research question done as soon as possible. So you want to narrow it down as much as you can without like going crazy, because you will go crazy at some point during your PhD, even before your PhD, like I have. Like I've gone crazy already. So getting your research questions done as soon as possible is pretty much the best way to start your research proposal. And your research proposal is going to be around 1,000 to 1,500 words, plus an extensive bibliography on what you've read and what you've done so far. So just make sure you work on that soon, and even sometimes before giving it to your supervisor, like your prospective supervisors. Number 9 is write during your free time. You want to write as much as you can. You want to get prepared and start looking at the little errors that you make when you're writing. So what I did personally was I went back to my master's thesis supervisor and asked him to send me all the feedback that he had from all my papers. And when he sent it back, I kind of saw what I was struggling with and what things I needed to make better. Okay. And then number 10, spirit fingers, work on your CV. You want to make sure that before you start applying, you have some research under your belt, that you have some papers done, that you participated in different organizations, not only in your undergrad, but also in your postgrad. I was part of the research Postgrad research group in my during my master's. I was the event planner, not the event planner, the calendar planner, which it's not much, but I still was part of all the meetings, and I still got to like hang around PhDs who were the heads of the different positions in the postgraduate research seminar thingy that we had. So I personally didn't have a lot of extra research work done. I still got into my PhD program, but it also counts that I had good letters of recommendations. I did work very extensively on my research proposal, had a good personal statement, if I do say so myself. I don't know, just saying. And I know this might sound weird to a lot of you guys, but I prayed. I had faith that my work was enough to get into a PhD program. So those are my tips to getting into a Russell Group University. If you have any questions, please do so below, and like, subscribe, and just ring the bell. Let us know what kind of questions you want to answer next. I'm thinking of doing a Q&A session next, so please do put your questions down below, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.